In a kingdom bathed in sunlight, there lived a young prince, clever and quick-witted, but with a heart hardened by pride. He believed his sharp mind entitled him to anything he desired, and he often spun tales of phantom bravery and borrowed wisdom. His people, once adoring, began to see the threads of deceit in his words, and their trust started to fray. One moonless night, as the prince sat alone in his lavish chambers, a figure shimmered into existence from the shadows. The stranger had eyes like polished silver, and a voice as smooth as flowing mercury. "I am a spirit who rewards those with a silver tongue," he whispered, his presence chilling the air. He offered the prince 3 gleaming silver coins. "Each coin," he explained, "will buy you a lie that shall become the truth. But be warned, silver cuts both ways." And with a faint metallic scent left hanging in the air, he vanished. The prince, consumed by ambition, couldn't wait. He rushed to the castle's deepest well, tossed the first coin into the dark water, and declared with a trembling voice, "My father the king is dead, and I am the new king." The coin's splash echoed like a final breath. The very next morning, the kingdom awoke to solemn bells. The old king had passed away peacefully in his sleep. The prince was crowned, the heavy gold feeling strangely cold on his brow. A faint whisper of guilt, lost in the cheers of the court. Now a king, he found his throne to be a lonely seat. The power he craved felt empty without someone to share it with. He remembered the second coin. Holding it tightly, he proclaimed, "The fairest maiden in all the lands loves me with all her heart." Soon, a procession arrived, bringing a princess of breathtaking beauty. She looked upon him with complete devotion, her words like poetry, her smile constant. But when he looked deep into her eyes, he saw a profound sadness, a soul trapped by a love that was not her own. Her heart was his by magic, not by choice. Still, true happiness eluded him. He was a king with a bewitched queen, ruling a court that feared him more than it admired him. He took out the last silver coin, its surface now feeling unnervously warm. Desperate, he made his final wish. "I am eternally happy, and all who serve me shall rejoice in my presence forever." Instantly, the castle halls erupted in boisterous, unending laughter. Courtiers slapped their knees, tears of mirth they couldn't control, streaming down their faces. No one could ever frown or cry again, not even when they stumbled, or grieved for a lost loved one in secret. The king himself felt a hollow plastic joy plastered on his face, a smile he could no longer remove. Years drifted by in this state of false bliss. The kingdom, wrapped in golden banners and echoing with empty laughter, began to decay from within. The king couldn't feel grief, genuine love, or even a sliver of remorse. He was a prisoner in a paradise of his own making. Then one night, the silver-tongued stranger returned. His form was clearer now, more menacing. He was the spirit of falsehood. "The time has come to pay your debt," the spirit hissed. "For every lie you made true, a truth must be unmade." The king watched in horror as his life began to unravel. The memory of his father's genuine love before the lie, the faces of his true childhood friends, the warmth of a summer's day spent in honest play, all vanished like smoke. The 3 silver coins, which had been woven into his crown, melted and dripped down his brow, searing his skin with a cold metallic burn. In a final desperate act, the king stood before his court of smiling, weeping puppets and shouted the truest thing he had ever said. "Everything I have ever told you was a lie." The spell shattered. The forced laughter died, replaced by gasps of confusion and horror. But as the kingdom awoke from its enchantment, the king's life, built on falsehoods, crumbled with them. His body dissolved into a pile of shimmering silver dust. The princess, finally free, ruled with the humility and wisdom Her magical prison had taught her. The silver dust was collected and forged into a great bell. To this day, it hangs in the castle tower, and it is said that the bell tolls softly whenever a lie is told within the kingdom. A constant reminder that while a lie might build you a throne, only truth can keep it standing.